to hunt with. Tigers are self-starters because they are willing to play. They know they got to do it on their own. But tigers have lady tigers. Tigers love to deal with women who are beauty brains, business bonds. Because why? Because a lot of women that tigers deal with are educated. They can challenge them. There's some tension in the bedroom, in the boardroom, but she still is second. She's not independent. She's still submissive. It's a different thing. Lady tigers gotta understand their tiger is not yours. It's just your turn. And the lady tiger is just your turn. There's a movie with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro called Heat. And when they met, Robert De Niro's character looks Al Pacino in the face and tells him this: the code is have nothing in your life that you're not willing to leave in 15 seconds, 15 minutes, whatever, when you spot the heat coming. That's the code. And what happened? He lived his life all the way to the end until he came across a woman that made him go against his code. If we were writing that movie Heat, Al Pacino's character, De Niro's character would have got away. But in America, we got to punish the alpha male. But in America, we got to punish the tiger. Because women buy tickets. Women want to see bad tigers get punished. But in the real world, tigers wreck shit. In the real world, lions look at tigers and say, I remember when I was a young tiger, but I became a lion. In the real world, tigers do what they do. What movie? It's called Heat. It's called Heat. And gentlemen, don't have anything in your life that you're not willing to walk. And that's the thing, relationships. You see, tigers, when dealing with lady tigers, as soon as they step out of line, disrespectful, you correct and check. And there needs to be a consequence of some sort. Hey, I don't deal with that kind of stuff. Tigers are very much on respect, pride, because they don't need lady tigers. The lady tigers, understand something. Relationally, tigers are different. And see, a lot of women dated tiger types when they were in their prime. And they say they want lion types, but yet their mindset is set up for tiger. Why is this important? Because you as a man need to understand what you are. Self-awareness. Are you a lion or are you a tiger? And you only deal with your species. If you're a male lion, don't deal with a lady tiger. She's not set up for you. She is a big cat. God, scratch your balls. Oh, she's not set up for you. And yeah, they've tried to crossbreed lions and tigers and call them ligers, but no. A lady tiger will cause male lions problems. Get a lioness, and male tigers, they ain't even, I'm sure they'd smash a lioness, but they ain't even hanging out in that area. Like, man, I'm going back up in these mountains, up in these hills. Y'all can have this grassland. So anyway, so what you do between 30 and 40 with women will set the stage. I'm assuming 18 to 29, you did the Esquire phase. At 30, you come to the crossroads. Lion, tiger, relationship, marriage, or no marriage, short term, whatever. What you do in this, what you do right here in this decade will determine the rest of your life. Fuck up, and this is where a lot of guys tend to fuck up. A lot of guys tend to mess up. They survive their 30s without making babies, and then they get reckless and start having unprotected sex and mess around and get a hyena pregnant. Get a hyena pregnant. You ain't even a lion or a tiger, a panther or a cheetah. I'm not even that majestic. You mess around and get a hyena mindset. A hyena mindset. Understand something. Hyenas are 180 degrees opposite from tigers. It's a matriarchy. The clan is run by the female. She's larger than the males. Female hyenas are larger than the males. The clan is run by the females. The males eat after the children. Why do males die quicker? Why? Because males have to eat what's left, and male hyenas tend to survive off of scraps and bone. This is why oftentimes people map the black community and look at similarities in the animal kingdom and say, look at the uncomfortable similarities. The female hyena gives birth through an organ that resembles a schlong, a penis. Yes. Go do the research yourself. There's a video on YouTube talking about the horrible life of a male hyena. Male hyenas are abused. They are, shit. Let me go right on to the life of a male hyena. Why it sucks to be a male hyena.
Scarface, one of the hyenas I studied in Kenya. And like all male spotted hyenas, his life sucks. Babyhood is actually the pinnacle of a male hyena's life. Itty-bitty cubs of both sexes rank just below their moms, who make up the entire top of the clan's social hierarchy. So cubs have decent...
Said babyhood is the height of a male hyena's life, because it's right then male and female hyenas rank right below their mama.
Access to food, sleeping spots, and everything else. But male cubs' glory days are short. Females generally don't like mating with males from the clan they grew up in. It's probably nature's way of avoiding inbreeding. So once males turn 2 or so, they leave their clan and strike out on a lonely, dangerous search for a clan with better mating prospects.
Hello, son husband.
Lots of other mammalian males do the same thing, but for them, the transition to a new group is an opportunity to challenge high-ranking individuals and increase their social standing. Not so for male hyenas. They endure aggressive hazing by the new clan before even being allowed to join, and once a male does gain acceptance, he becomes the very lowest-ranking hyena in the pecking, or bone-cracking order.
You heard that. Once he gets in a relationship, he's at the bottom. He's at the bottom. How many times have I heard guys in relationships saying, damn, man, it was better out here when I was single? Because now that I'm in a relationship, I'm at the bottom. Oh, yeah. It's hard out here for a hyena. Telling you, man, hyenas have issues, man. Hyenas.
The tastiest food rarely makes its way down to him, and there's no way to move up the social hierarchy besides simply waiting, either for new males to join the clan below him or for males ahead of him to die. No adult male will ever top a single female, resulting in a female-dominated hierarchy.
No male will ever top a female, resulting in a female-dominant gynocracy, matriarchy. When Big Daddy died, the only way you moved up in your family, and you still get punked. Remember when Maria was talking about how she fixes her husband a plate, and Big Shirley's and his unmarried sisters were hazing him? He used to have to do it when he was little. He used to have to serve them. Remember that? And she's like, dang, all them unmarried hyena mindset women were hazing the lioness of the lion. And whenever he's around out in territory, he probably moves one way. When he comes home, a lot of black men jump back into this hyena mindset.
This is all weird. Unlike most mammals, male hyenas are subordinate to females, which...
Unlike most mammals, male hyenas are subordinate to females. Sound like anybody's community?
Is probably because, unlike most mammals, female hyenas are bigger and meaner than males.
Because unlike most mammals, the female hyenas are bigger and meaner.
Luther, are you angry with me?
Than most males.
Which is probably thanks to their need to stand up for their offspring in this kind of crazy feeding frenzy.
Because of their need to stand up for their offspring. You know, the 80% of the children that they choose to bear out of wedlock were dudes that they wouldn't typically marry.
And, unlike pretty much all mammals, physically fit or socially capable individuals can't make their way to the top of hyena society to do most of the decision and baby making.
Because unlike most animal clans where physically fit and capable can make their way to the top, not in hyenas.
They're the only social mammals we know of with such a rigid hierarchy, and we don't yet know why.
The only social mammals with such a rigid hierarchy, and we don't know why. Oh, we in the black men know why. We know why. Because once females have power and they're larger and they're meaner, they don't want to give up power. That's why they try to cancel us and dox us. And, we're in Elle magazine and all this other stuff now. Yeah. And they try to make it all seem like it's just hate and misogynoir and tropes and this and that. Spotlight hyena mindset.
We do know the outcome, though. Male hyenas like Scarface end up plagued with injuries from harassment and hazing, endure prematurely worn down teeth from eating too many bones, and
damaged, scars, injuries, inside and outside, worn down teeth from having to eat too many bones. Oh, this is, y'all thought it was a joke, huh? Y'all thought I was just saying stuff.
And on average, only live half as long as females do.
Half as long.
The best they can hope for is that, at the end of the day, they'll have left behind a few cubs.
That's the best they can hope for. A male hyena strikes out on his own because the mama don't want him around, got to go out into a rough world, run up on Shirley and her sisters. When he tried to get into the family, they harass him and torment him. When we finally get in, all he's good enough for is to make baby hyenas who outrank him, no matter what he does, no matter what his value becomes, the hyena mindset won't allow him to his rightful place of the mammal hierarchy as a male, no matter how strong, how creative, or how whatever. So he has to endure hazing injuries, internal, external, ground down teeth from eating bones, and blah, 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 and has a much shorter life expectancy. And his ultimate goal, giving him flowers now is he got a chance to make a baby. But do you think he feels good for the sons that he made? If he made daughters, he's like, "Ooh, at least she's gonna have it easy in the community." But if he made sons,
which is not the best for the ones that turn out to be males.
Woo! Whoa!
While I was getting my PhD, I spent several.
Woo! I called that one, didn't I? She said, which turns out not to be the best for the ones who turn out to be males. She said it. She said it turns out to not be the best for the ones who turn out to be males. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up, people. I'm sorry for the people who don't like me, but you cannot make this shit up.